Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, also known as My Injury Guy, shooting another video for you. And today's topic is how fast is too fast and how slow is too slow to settle my injury case. So what do I mean? Well, I'll tell you a couple stories. One, I talked to a guy who was talking to another attorney and just trying to decide who he wanted to hire, me or this other attorney. And it sounded like the other attorney was sort of giving him a, what do you call it? He was kind of, sounded to me like the other attorney was sort of telling him whatever he wanted to hear. He told him it was a really big case, threw around some numbers, and the guy who called me told this other guy that he wanted the case done as soon as possible. And this lawyer told him he could have the entire case done in 60 days. Now, mind you, this is funny. This will be as funny for you as it is for me if you've watched some of my other videos and you know that what I explain in some of my other videos is that we can't even start settling your injury case until you're done with treatment or your treatment is plateaued, right? And this guy was in the middle of his treatment. He had just started his treatment. So the idea that this attorney was going to settle his case in 30 days or 60 days or 90 days is just hogwash. It was nonsense, okay? So that's unrealistic, right? Until you're done treating, it might take 90 days, 60 days from the date that you're done treating to get an offer on your case. But, you can't settle a case if you're still going to the doctor. Because how do you know you're done? How do you know you're cured? How do you know in a couple of months you're not going to go back to the doctor, right? So that's something to think about. Shoe on the other foot, the other side of this coin is, how slow is too slow? Well, I just got fired on a case, believe it or not. I almost never get fired on a case. But I got fired on a case. This is a guy who called me, and he was very, very aggressive from the first phone call. Was trying to commit me to timetables and things of that nature. And I told him, listen, that is just not the way I do business. I know for a fact, because I know other law firms and I've worked at other law firms, we do a great job here and we get cases done as fast or faster than anybody else, because I know how other law firms do it. And he agreed to hire me. So he got injured in January, and his medical treatment ended in March. And by May, we had all of his medical records in, his bills in. We had prepared a detailed medical summary, which is something I do in every case. And if you watch some of my other videos, you know why. The Reader's Digest is, it's not just the good parts of the case that I don't want to miss. It's the challenges that may appear in your medical records that I want copies. I want to know the problems. If I know the problems, then I can usually fix them or mitigate how bad they are for your situation. So, and doing a detailed medical summary is a great way for me to do it. And I need to summarize the medical in the demand letter anyway. So it's not a waste of time. It's actually solid gold. It's one of the most important things you can do on these cases pre-suit. And a lot of firms don't do it, believe it or not. So he came to my office in May and handed my paralegal a letter saying that we were fired. And she asked him why, and he said, well, the case just isn't moving. So literally within 60 days of him being done going to the doctor, and he had something like 6 medical providers, we were able to get the bills and records for all the medical providers, do a medical summary, and do a 12-page demand letter in his case. And, I mean, we were literally on the cusp of getting an offer for the guy, and he wanted to fire us. So, and he wanted us to give him a letter confirming that he fired us. And I said, okay, fine. I mean, I sat down with him. I said, listen, I'm sorry you're unhappy. We're literally at the home stretch here. You know, the finish line is in sight, and there are going to be problems for you at the end of the case if you try to do this yourself. So I suspect he is probably working with another lawyer, but I have an attorney's lien on the case, which means I'm going to get paid for the work I did, and I'm going to get my case costs back and all that good stuff. But it's unfortunate. So my point is, like, January injury, March completed with treatment, May close to a settlement offer. Literally, that's within 60 days of him completing treatment. That's very fast. So if you have a lawyer who within 60 days of you being done going to the doctor is able to get a demand out and within 60 or 90 days have an offer for you, that is light speed. That's not slow. That's not dragging your feet. That is lightning fast. So can an injury attorney settle your case within 30 or 60 days of you hiring them if you're still going to the doctor? Absolutely not. That's hogwash. Can they settle your case 60 or 90 days from the date that you're done treating? It's possible. But, you know, you're limited in that circumstance by how quickly you can get the bills and records from the medical providers. Now, you know, listen, can you hire me and can I settle your case tomorrow? Sure. If you're completely done and you've got all your bills and records in and all you want me to do is call the insurance company and settle the case for you, and they have everything they need and they are ready to make an offer, sure. In fact, I once settled a case for a lady in one day as a favor. But she had provided all the medical to the adjuster at that point, and I just called him up and got an offer instead of filing a suit for her as a favor to her. So can it be done? Yeah, in rare, strange circumstances. But, you know, if you're calling a lawyer right after you got hurt and you tell him you want money in 60 or 90 days, the case is never going to settle in that time period. So anyway, two kind of funny stories I decided to shoot you a video for. So you'll notice there's a different video angle here, and it's because I have a different camera, and the camera mount I had in the vehicle I have now was sort of getting in my way of driving a little bit. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but the center, you know, where your rear view mirror area is bulkier in this area, and so the camera mount isn't in my field of view for driving. It's up above the horizon, but it's, you know, sitting in my face. So if you like this camera view or you don't mind it, or you think the audio sounds good or bad, please leave a comment in the area below. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If I can do anything for you, give me a call. Please watch till the end because I have killer tools and resources for injured people for free that I tell you all about near the end of the video, okay? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made two great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be be worth. The other is called the good case calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.
312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give them a try. Call my injury guy.
Call my injury guy.
312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give them a try.